Hey guys, it's Kevin again, and in this video, I'm going to review the Backstreet Boys' new CD called In a World Like This. Now, I've been getting a lot of hate comments basically saying that my album reviews are way too long, and I do agree that they end up being a little too long than how I expect them to be, usually. But, so what I decided to do is I'm not going to review each individual track to you because I think that's what's taking up the time, is me reviewing each individual track to you. Instead, I'm going to review the album itself, review what I thought of the album, review any problems I have with it, what I liked about it, and not make them like 20 minutes long because I think 20 minutes is too long for some people. I mean, it's almost a half an hour, and some people can't just sit there for half an hour. I know some people, while they're watching YouTube videos, sometimes they like to do stuff while they're watching them. They're not gonna, they're not gonna watch a 20-minute video when they have other stuff to do. So I'm trying to make my videos shorter, and I'm trying to make them short, sweet, to the point. Although I don't want to make them like 5 minutes either, because to me, when I make a 5-minute video, I don't think I put enough into it. If it's not a long, if it's not shorter than 10 minutes, I don't think I did a good job reviewing it. As long as I get all the points down, then I think I did a good job. But so let's just get to the CD. First of all, when I first heard that they had a new CD, I was immediately hooked. I've always liked the Backstreet Boys. I think they're very good. And the thing is that it's good that they're coming back, because a lot of people think like, oh, One Direction is the best thing ever. Well, I mean, they didn't really start off. I mean, I like One Direction. I think, don't get me wrong, I think they're very talented. I think they're extremely, they were in my top 10 favorite CDs of last year. So you guys know I'm a pretty big fan of them. I'm not going to see their movie or anything because, I'm not that big of a fan. But I like their music. But if it hadn't been for the Backstreet Boys, they really would not be around if it hadn't been for the Backstreet Boys. Because even though I reviewed New Kids on the Block, yes, they started it, but technically the Backstreet Boys were the first, big hit. And they always competed, New Kids on the Block and Backstreet Boys. In my opinion, I prefer the Backstreet Boys. I think both of them are great, but the Backstreet Boys are really good. And this CD was awesome. It really was a really good CD. And it definitely is one of my favorite CDs of the year so far. One of the things that I really loved about it is that even though it's a boy band CD, they don't make it like typical boy band. They really don't, because a lot of the tracks don't sound like you think they would. Some of them are just like simple strumming on a guitar, and we will get to that. But the first thing I'm going to say is that the first track, In a World Like This, that they start off with is actually really, really good. I was definitely happy that they put that out as a single, because that is a very good song, and it definitely does set the tone for the CD. So if you guys have listened to that song, that basically sets the tone for the CD. It's going to be like that, and I really like that. I did realize one thing though, a lot of their songs are about breakups and things. I don't know what they've personally gone through, but a lot of them are all about breakups and not being able to have someone. I feel really bad for them if all these songs are true, especially in Permanent Stain, which, by the way, that's one of my favorite songs off the CD, is Permanent Stain. But especially in that song, they really just show that they're really, they're really upset over someone that they can't have. So Permanent Stain, I don't know what exactly happened, but whatever did happen, I feel bad for these people. I really do, because they seem like they, I don't like it when people sing about sad things, and I heard, most of the CD is actually, personal struggles they've gone through. So yeah, I definitely found that very interesting. That aspect was definitely very interesting. Another thing I liked was, just like New Kids on the Block, each boy basically gets their own solo, and I like that. But I do like how, unlike New Kids on the Block, they've all stuck together. New Kids on the Block really didn't, in their CD, they had some of the boys, not all the boys sang on all the tracks. This one, they're united, they're like brothers basically in this, and I've always loved their friendship and the way they stick by each other. And even though they haven't been around for a while, as a band, they have still been really good friends. A lot of people said they've gone through bad breakups and things like that, the band, all these boy bands break up, but then you're like, oh no, they didn't break up, they're fine. I hate it when this happens. NSYNC, I don't expect NSYNC to come back, okay? even though all these boy bands are coming back, don't expect NSYNC to come back. Justin Timberlake is doing something else now. Joey Fatone is busy. All of them are busy. If you want NSYNC back, I don't know who that is. But if you want NSYNC back, then they're not coming back. So, sorry if you guys are a fan of NSYNC, but they're not coming back. Okay. So, the other thing that I really liked about the CD was the way that some of the songs are not what you expect them to sound like. Some of them are just like simple strums on a guitar, and I really liked that aspect. I thought that was definitely really, really good. So, that was definitely something that I really liked. And the other thing that I liked was it seemed like the boys were just having a lot of fun making this. Like, a lot of their songs, you can feel the energy and the fun they were having. It doesn't feel forced at all. It really does not feel forced. I really like New Kids on the Block CD, but I really prefer this to that because this CD definitely they had a lot more fun on this. New Kids on the Block, I mean, I kind of gave that CD too much praise. It's kind of forgettable. This could also be forgettable, but the thing is, I mean, Backstreet Boys are much more well known than New Kids on the Block are. New Kids on the Block are really good, but I mean, Backstreet Boys really just blew them out of the water with this CD. I thought they were really incredible, and there are just some songs that I really, really do like. Now let's talk about some of my favorite tracks. I think the first three tracks, In a World Like This, Permanent Stay and Breathe, are great. Another one of my favorites is Show 'Em What You're Made Of. One of the ones that I didn't expect to sound the way it did was this song called Trust Me. And I'm just going to play you a little bit of it. Just like I said, most of the songs are about them talking about some kind of girl who they're upset about or something. So I don't know exactly what happened to them, but I really hope they're okay with that. But yeah, I really like this track because it really is different from all the other tracks, and they're just like fun. They're not just like fun pop songs. I mean, most of these songs have like really sad meanings, like a girl broke up with you or recounting memories of a girl. It kind of just feels like it's the same song, but I really do feel bad for them because it's a different boy singing each time. So I really do feel bad if anything bad happened to them. I feel bad for you guys. But yeah, so overall I really did enjoy their CD. They definitely do have some very memorable tracks. Like I said, I think In a World Like This is gonna be like one of their best tracks of all time. In my opinion, I think this is their best work. I really think it is. I mean, I've always loved the Backstreet Boys. I remember when they guest starred on, I used to watch the show Arthur when I was little. I mean, I used to watch that show on PBS Kids, and I remember when they guest starred on that. That's when I really liked the Backstreet Boys. So then I started listening to their music, and I actually started to really like them. So yeah, I definitely recommend you guys get the Backstreet Boys new CD. So as I said, these will be shorter reviews. If you guys want more in-depth, like on the songs, I put them all on a playlist. If you guys want to ask me anything about the songs, comment down below on what you guys thought of a specific song. I will tell you what I thought of that specific song and what I thought of it. But people said I'm making my videos way too long that way, so that's why it's not as long as the other ones have been. I'm sorry if I've made my videos too long. It wasn't the attempt. I wasn't trying to. It just happened that way. But that's it for this review. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys for the next album review. So see you then. Bye.